Hey everybody, Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my channel today. The video I've put together is a number of stories to do with the travel business. The big story coming out of Washington, the Trump White House not feeling it necessary to make wearing masks on airplanes mandatory. Oh my goodness. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, giving my videos thumbs ups. Love your comments. Thank you for shopping on my Redbubble store and picking up TWB items. Also, thank you for joining me on my Facebook group page and on Instagram, and all of you out there who are becoming sponsor members of this channel. Thank you very much for joining in every Monday night. Sponsor members and I do an exclusive show at 7 o'clock Eastern, the Sponsor Member Hangout Show, and then 8 o'clock Eastern Monday night is the big live show. Come on and join in, and thank you for your support. Well, here is what airplanes look like when they're flying across the skies of the world when things are normal, but right now, nothing is normal. And the numbers don't look like this at all. There are far fewer airplanes in the sky than before. But the news coming out of Washington here from the Trump White House, unbelievable. A congressman proposed that the Trump administration, through the agencies like the FAA and others, make it mandatory that people wear masks when they're on airplanes and trains and buses. The Federal Aviation Administration hasn't done anything. The airlines have all said, yeah, that's a great idea. They've been pleading with the government, please do this. But to no avail. The government reaction so far is this is overly restrictive, and such decisions should be left to states, local governments, transportation systems, and public health leaders. The Travel Society of Travel, the American Society of Travel Advisors, representing basically all the travel agencies of the world, the president, Zane Kirby, sent a message to airlines and the U.S. government calling on the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, to step in and mandate that masks be worn in airports and airplanes. The ASTA says millions of travelers are not willing to fly right now without masks being mandated for fears of catching the virus. Yeah, I kind of think that's not a bad idea. I wonder what's going to happen once the election's been done. Here's some other news. There's an act being proposed to be they're trying to shove this into the stimulus package. It's called the STEP Act, and the STEP Act has got bipartisan support in the U.S. Senate, and it's basically known as the Sustaining Tourism Enterprises During the Pandemic Act. Okay, what this is basically, it's a $10 billion fund that would go into the EDA, the Economic Development Administration, the U.S. government, and it would allow that entity to distribute cash to states, regional promotion groups, private businesses that perform tourism promotions like holding conventions and trade shows, and entities that promote tourism throughout the U.S. So kind of sounds to me like it's more of a slush fund for those in the know and those who have connections with the administration and know these directors of these agencies to try to get your hands on up to $10 billion and, quote, promote tourism. I kind of like the idea of why don't you just give everybody a bunch of money and let them travel, or let Americans travel and let them claim it as a deduction against their income taxes. Cap it at $100 billion and go from there. But anyway, what can I say? On airplanes, here's some news for you. Airlines are having an issue right now. They're finding that one, they can't fill the planes because obviously people are afraid to fly, and business is off at least 75% right now. But airlines have discontinued services with their passengers because of fear of the virus, and so flight attendants are hardly paying attention to passengers anymore, and they're not serving alcohol. And so some of these passengers are getting quite creative in how to figure out ways to bring alcohol on board. Now, this guy here, I think, is a little over the top. I don't think anyone is trying to do this. I don't know how you get through security with that kind of a deal. But people are bringing their own alcohol on board the planes, and they're enjoying a couple of libations. Here's one of the members of Parliament from Canada, one of the Right Honourable members, enjoying a cool one. This might be a little extreme, but I will say this, that the flight attendants are doing everything they can to remind people, look, you cannot drink your alcohol on board. It's illegal. You can bring it on board, but you can't drink it. This gentleman here is really making the point that it is not the right thing to be doing to drink your own alcohol on board the planes. Please stop that, and you won't get into trouble. Other news that is going on is about the border, the Canada-U.S. border. It's been closed for quite some time, and it appears that it might be closed for quite some time longer. It seems that a number of Canadians, 1,500, were contacted by a polling agency, and they asked 1,500 Canadians, what are your thoughts about having the U.S.-Canada border reopened? Should it stay closed? How much longer should it stay closed? This kind of questioning. And 86% of Canadians responded to the poll saying the border should remain closed for at least another 6 months into 2021. Some folks are saying don't open the border to casual travel between the two countries until at least the summer of 2021. That's quite shocking. There are so many snowbirds from Canada and northern U.S. that love to head south every winter. And of course, there's so many Americans that love to head north into Canada in the summertime. Of course, they love to come to Canada in the wintertime to go skiing and cross-country skiing and enjoying the sights. So it's really too bad, but the survey is the survey, and I guess this is an illustration here of what a lot of Canadians are worried about right now. They're feeling like this guy. They would really rather, for the moment, that why don't we just kind of keep it cool, not go too crazy right now, and we'll leave things as they are, and we're not going to go opening everything up at the moment. It's a little dicey, and maybe it's just better we stay in our respective countries. We'll try to defeat this virus as best we can. Let's hope that a vaccine will come out. And from the Canadian side of the fence, I guess this is the Canadian side here. Hold them off. And what we're seeing on TV right now is kind of wacky. And Canadians are kind of going, yeah, maybe it's time to just sort of stay up here and enjoy our Tim Hortons donuts and watch our hockey games and watch a lot of Netflix and let all that activity over there stay the way it is. It's quite foreign to us, very alien to us, and they wear those funny red hats and they have those funny little flags over there. Maybe it's just best we just chill. Anyway, thank you for joining me today and subscribing to my channel. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you next time, everybody. Take care and goodbye.